Hi, I'm Life Coach Landry, and the topic is eye health. Now, why would I be talking about eye health? Well, number one, when you go on a date, I want you to have good-looking, white, bright eyes. Number two, I want you to get some answers to your questions. In my last live chat, I was asked, how are your eyes so bright? And one of the things, do you use any kind of type of products? I'm like, well, there are two products that I like. I'm not endorsed by these products. I just really like them. Okay. The first one is called LUMIFY. And this is the box to LUMIFY. Okay. And it comes in this little tiny vat. Okay. And the second product I'm going to talk about is liquid MSM, which comes in this. And I'll show you again later in the video. Or I put it in that is. LUMIFY is an over-the-counter redness relief. You know, just like any of the ones you can see in the store. But you might say, okay, well, what makes it different? If it's just a redness reliever, why would I go with LUMIFY over all the other ones? Well, first of all, when you go to the store and you look at Invisalign and Clear Eyes and all those other products, there's like 30 different boxes for like a bunch of different types they say it treats. Actually, they're all the same. It's just a giant marketing gimmick. Okay. Now, historically, what's happened is that the product that LUMIFY is actually used to be a prescription product, and that's because it contains bromidine tartrate in it, which you could only get from an optometrist. Well, now you can get it in it's a much lower dose, but you can get it on the over the counter now. So that's a big deal, right? Historically, like I said, prescription only. So fast forward to now, you can get it, right? Good thing. So go get it. LUMIFY is available to purchase. I think 2.5 milliliters and 7.5 milliliters. I have the 2.5. They're about a $10 difference between the two. But what makes them different is traditional redness eye relief uses selective active ingredients. And what you want to watch out for stuff like that, that means it's very pharmaceutical styled. And they target the arteries and the veins in the eye, but all it does is end up causing red-bound redness. Now you might say, I call red-bound redness. It's actually rebound redness. That's my funny way of saying it. But what it is what it actually does is over time, your eyes will get redder. And I wanted to make sure people knew this because I, at one point, used, I think it was the Walmart brand Equate redness reliever. And what I noticed is over time, my eyes were actually getting redder. So I had talked to an optometrist about it, and he told me a little bit about it. So I did my own research into products that don't cause rebound redness, and LUMIFY and liquid MSM were the best products I had or that I could find and put some research into. So don't let trendy campaigns of these other eye products fool you. I love educating people on how to cut through the BS when it comes to both psychology, relationships, and products. The eye drops are they're a little expensive, and I think that's probably the hardest part to deal with them when people think about them. But what I would say is the easiest questions I can answer for it is I got to ask, can you use it with contacts? No, you can't. You'd have to remove your contacts. How many times a day can you use it? You can use it up to 3 times a day. And I think it has a 95% satisfaction rate with it. So I use them once probably a week, and what I like about LUMIFY is I did notice that I had less redness kick in overall in my eyes. It just seems like the redness just kind of started to relieve down, okay? My personal experience has been great with them, so I recommend them. The second product I want to talk about, which is all natural. So if you're one of those natural supplement style people and you really want to stick to something that's non-over-the-counter, non-corporation, pharmaceutical styled and whatnot, you're going to want what's called MSM. Now, I buy liquid MSM in a bigger vat, and I put it in a 1-ounce eyedropper so I can carry it with me if I need to, or leave it in my car or whatnot. And what's cool about MSM is a powerful sulfur compound. You already find it in your body. So it's already a natural thing you're using. You're just basically intensifying it to yourself. Okay. And it has a wide variety. Besides bringing down inflammation of the eye, obviously, if that's what you're using it for, it also helps reduce pain in joints due to arthritis. It can improve skin health. Nails and hair can be brighter because of it. So I always tell people, it's just a good all-around product, and most of the time, liquid MSM, and you got to get in liquid if you want to use it for your eye. It's not going to work if you take it usually through the supplement compound. But what's really cool about it is what it does, okay? It moisturizes the cornea of your eye, which obviously reduces inflammation of the eye, right? And it has a cellular permeability to it that softens the cornea. So you'll notice that the white of your eye is actually softer and more elastic. And that's how you want your eye to be. So I tell people, when you go on dates, you want to have clean, good, bright eyes. It makes you look like you're in good health. If you go to an environment where people are smoking, this will help get that out of the way, okay? And it's particularly useful for people who look at digital devices like your phone and your laptop, which we're all guilty of to an extent, some people more than others. So again, LUMIFY comes in 2 different sizes, 0.25, 0.75, about a $10 difference between the two. You can get it at your Target, your Walmart, your Whole Foods. Liquid MSM, you can also, I think you can find it at Whole Foods. If you can obviously find it on an online e-commerce shopping place, okay? And if anybody, I'd be real curious for people to leave their experiences down below on MSM versus LUMIFY. Which one works better for who, where you got it, how it worked. Help educate fellow people in the comments below. We all want to know your stories. We all want to hear from you. And I will talk to you soon.